offthecorner.net. You're watching the F.A.C.T Project, and of course, F.A.C.T is an acronym that stands for Fundamental African-Centered Thought. The goal here on the F.A.C.T Project is to convey some facts and some information to members of our community. Normally here on the F.A.C.T Project, we deal with some heavy subjects. We talk about fighting oppression, ending systemic white supremacy, African identity, so forth and so on. But today we're going to go in a little bit of a different direction. We're going to talk about hip-hop music. We got with me one of my favorite people, legendary, triple OG, Wildman Steve. Peace, Steve. Thank you for joining us today, brother.
Good morning, brother. Ralo, peace. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. We got Tiger about to join us in 5 minutes.
Okay, that's what's up.
And so for the people that may or may not know, Wildman Steve is a legendary hip-hop radio host.
Veteran.
Lay. See, thank you for that.
I like to say veteran because legends, like, you know.
Yeah. I got
whatever. You. It is what it is.
Yeah. So we say veteran. I like that. I see the JVC Force T-shirt.
Yeah, because I got Strong Island on it.
No doubt. We're gonna come to JVC Force in a minute. I got my Public Enemy, no doubt. And we talking about Long Island today. Got that Stakes is High Daylight.
Daylight Soul.
Yeah, I got joints, man. But anyway, Steve, for you first time.
Got the Public Enemy album right here.
You got the vinyl. That's what's up.
Take the Nation of Millions to hold us back, baby.
Classic right there. Some people say that's the best rap album in the history of recorded rap music.
Man, listen, Bomb Squad did their thing.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the Bomb Squad too. But Steve, it's your first time on with us.
Yes.
I want to familiarize you with the audience. So give us a little bit of your background. Who is Wildman Steve?
Who is Wildman Steve? That's a good damn question. Wildman Steve is a young man. It's a brother from Long Island, by the way of Queens, by the way of Far Rockaway. Came out here in the early 60s. Back in the day, when I was in even prior to junior high school, I always walked around with a cassette deck playing music, this and that, because I was a little shy. So that was my way of shy around people. Around my friends and stuff, I was a clown, cut up, whatever. And then as high school had a nice box, like a Wolin Sack box. It was a cassette deck. And I used to play the joints at the time from BLS. I recorded music off the radio. So in high school, we used to, it was like before school started, we would play ball in the morning before first period. For homeroom, my bad. And we would go in the boys' gym. So with that cassette deck, it was kind of loud. But then my boy had this speaker. I used to hook the speaker up to it. And that thing used to blast. And one day I noticed that the school had a speaker. So I used to hook that into my deck. It was on and popping.
Nice.
And that was the start. So I guess I'm like a early mobile DJ in Uniondale schools. Like we went to the junior high schools, the high school, started out in the high school, then the junior high schools. I used to work for the rec. And that was like at that time during the school year, it was Fridays and Saturdays. And then the summertime was Monday through Friday. So I was playing the music. If I didn't have that music box, they'd be coming for me.
So that was the beginning of your playing music.
Start. Yeah.
Okay. And so you also you went to college out here in Long Island too, right?
Yeah, I went to Nassau Community College. That's why I started radio there. I was doing news there. I also did a jazz show on WHBC 90.3, same like BAU. It's the sister. Well, we shared the frequency. I won't call it a sister station, but we shared the frequency.
And what year was that around?
Then I went to Delphi.
Okay.
Yes, Delphi Panthers.
What year did you start doing radio?
At Delphi, 82.
Wow.
Started out doing news there.
Doing news, okay.
And then from news, I started doing, I did a jazz show in 87. And I started co-hosting with Dre for Yo and TV Raps, if y'all don't know, and T-Money. It was the operating room. And that was back in 87, because Dre left around 88 to go on tour with the Beastie Boys. And then from there, he went to Yo and TV Rap, so I held it down. Now, still called the operating room to around 90, 91. That started calling the hip hop spot.
Okay.
And Riz came on. DJ Riz was my DJ. He came on in 91. Riz was originally DJ on Jeff Foster's show at Hofstra University, WRHU.
P5.
It's at 88.7. And from then he came to my show. So, and from there, we did our thing.
Okay.
Brother Tiger, what's good?
We got Tiger joining us. Tiger, this is Wildman Steve. I'm not sure if the two of you ever met, but
yeah, it's an honor.
Not official. Or is it? No, we stop. It's honor to meet you, brother. You've been putting in some work for a minute.
Hey, and check this out. I see the hat you got on.
We got Jets fans here, people.
There you go. There you go. That's what's up.
Another year struggle, but hey.
You know
we're used to it, right?
You know what they say? They say Jets stand for just end the season.
Yeah, my man says that, yes. But I hope not. I mean, you know, I don't expect anything, but I'll take the win. You know, a win's a win. We'll take it. And hopefully, I don't know, they can really get a real good quarterback. It'd be great. They have a few pieces on there, but I know I'm digressing. But I'm just
either way, Steve, you said Dr. Dre started doing the operating room. In what year was that?
I don't know. That's what I know. I came on in 87.
87. Okay.
He was doing it before me. Might have been 85, 86. I'm not sure. And I know he left in 88. He was like back and forth for a while. I think he finished like the end of 88, 89. Because he, like I said, he went on tour with the Beastie Boys. And then went to TV Raps with Ed Love and T Money. And I held it down I had my own show then from 91 to 95. And that's when the station went off the air.
Yeah, I remember those days. In fact, I remember listening to WBAU. This is before Public Enemy came out. And Flavor Flav used to be on the radio every week trying to freestyle off the top. And he was horrible. But it was so bad, it was funny. You know what I mean? Like, you had to listen to this. It was so bad, it was funny.
Flavor Flav and the Flavortrons.
Yeah, and then they had Rusty J was on that station too. You know, different nights.
J.D. Walker. Yeah.
Yeah, you had all different.
Bill Stephanie, Mr. Bill. Mr. Bill. Bill Stephanie's the one who started it all back in 82.
Okay.
82 was the one. Got to give props to Bill Stephanie. He set it off. Yeah,
and you interviewed a lot of people on that, because I want to go back to the early 80s.
Got my list. My list is over there.
But that's okay. You can go grab your list if you need to.
Yeah, let me go get that list. Excuse me, people.
Yeah.
Before you caught me off. Yeah, but we ain't gonna go through everybody. There's a lot of people here.
Well, we do what we can. Either way, we got the legendary
lot of people.
Wildman Steve with us. We got Djay Tiger chiming in. And today's subject is the history of Long Island hip hop so far.
Long Island hip hop.
That's right. So far, Steve talked about doing radio on WBAU, which was a local Long Island station where we got a lot of our rap music. We had Mr. Magic, Marley Marl, we had Chuck Chill Out, Red Alert, and so forth. But out here in Long Island, we had our own scene. And Wildman Steve was
WNWK, awesome too. Can't forget about them brothers.
Oh, most definitely. And you mentioned Dr. Dre from your MTV Raps. Dr. Dre is actually from Westbury, so I want to definitely put that in there. And speaking of Dr.
Dre, T Money,
we remember Bad Boys featuring K Love. That was the first 85. They did the Inspector Gadget. They replayed the Inspector Gadget theme. Dr. Dre actually executive produced that video, and it was filmed in Westbury.
Word?
Yeah, that's a little fun fact. Yes.
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Sir. Right. Yes, sir. So you did the operating room, you took it over, it became the hip hop spot. Who were some of the guests that you had on the radio with you?
Oh, Lord, here we go. We talked about that the other day. All right. We'll be here forever, man.
That's fine. You got time.
Quite a few. I'll name some of them. We had Wu-Tang Clan before they got signed, Master Ace, Leaders of New School, of course, De La Soul. Flex came through, Tribe Called Quest. Matter of fact, Flex came up with 9 Double N.
Oh, nice.
The Roots came through. Parrish, Naughty by Nature, Dougie Fresh, of course, Public Enemy. That's family right there. Mobb Deep, The Large Professor, Cool G Rap and Polo. Can't forget my man Mikey D. Power Rule, Miss Jones came through. Craig Mack, Keith Murray, Lynn Q.
Wow.
JVC Force, Organized Confusion, Coco Chanel, Ultramagnetic MCs, the Fugees, Cypress Hill, Mad Lion, YZ. Forgot about Chino XL. He got his first interviews on my show.
New Jersey, New Jersey, yeah.
The UMCs, Davey D, DMX, Lord Finesse, Lord Jamar, Black Moon. I said, Adore. He just passed not too long ago.
Oh, yeah. His first single was with Pete Rock, wasn't it?
Yes.
Let It All Hang Out?
Let It All Hang Out. Yes, he produced it. And DJs at AV, Scissorhands, my man, Spin Bad, rest in peace. Of course, DJ Johnny Juice, DJ Clips, LS1, DJ Dummy. Who else is on there? Cypher got his start on my show.
Wow.
Double X Posse, Sugar Bear, don't scandalize mine.
Yep.
Got about TA Son of Berserk, can't forget them. UMC, UMCs. Of course, I said there. I'm not talking about UMCs. What's that other group from New York? I can't think of their name right now.
I think I know you're talking about too.
Kid Frost, Cypress Hill, Seriously Fine. Shout out to my man Sirius. He's going through some health issues right now. Shazzy, Camila Shabazz, brother Arthur.
Hold on. Don't do a drive-by. You said Malcolm X's daughter came through on your show. Talk to us about that.
Camila Shabazz. She had a record out, what was it, 90-something? Early 92, 93.
Okay.
I forgot the name of it. And she came through. We did a nice little interview with her. Nice. I have it up on I think it's on my Mixcloud page.
Mixcloud. Okay, we're going to give that out because people need to hear some of this. Especially, there's a lot of interviews that you did that stand out for me, but the one with Craig Mack especially was...
I haven't posted that yet. You remind me? Yeah, I got to put that up.
Yeah, that was crazy because it's like you would ask a question and he would answer the question and he would just start rhyming off the top, freestyle, and then you would go back.
He did that. Yeah, that's what he was doing.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah, you heard that show?
I heard that. I listened to that live, bro.
Wow.
I remember listening to that. I was that kid in the bed with the boombox falling asleep with the headphones on. So yeah, I heard that. So when you post that to Mixcloud, let me know, man, because we definitely got to.
Yeah, I'll let you know, definitely, seriously.
But either way, what is the Mixcloud? We don't want to wait to the end to give that information out. We'll do it at the end. But what is the Mixcloud so people can go on and listen to some of these interviews that you did?
I'll put the link in the chat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What you said? What's my Mixcloud link?
Yeah, what's the Mixcloud link?
I think it's just Wildman Steve, Mixcloud.com, DJ Wildman Steve. I don't know off the top of my head.
I'll Google it.
We'll figure it out. Either way, you got more names on that list because you said Organized Confusion. You mentioned
Organized Confusion, Paris
from the West Coast, from Oakland, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because you say Paris, sometimes people think you mean Parish from EPMD, but continue.
No, Paris and Parish. He came up too.
Sure.
Black Moon, Smith and Wesson. I don't know if I said that already. Super Lover C, Casanova Rudd, Schoolie D, Coolio. Me and Sister 411, we interview Yo-Yo.
Hold on. You can't do a drive-by on that. Shout out to 411, man. Big up to Mommy, man. She was doing it barely out of her teens. She was on the radio every week.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. CPO.
Okay.
Black Rock and Ron.
I think they were on Next Plateau Records.
Were they? Okay.
I believe so.
Maestro Fresh West. Who else?
Well, when you were with the operating room, they had Run DMC was regulars on there, right?
I wasn't on there at that time. They came up there, yeah.
They were there.
And the early interviews was done on Dre's show.
In fact, I remember hearing some of the early music before it came out on record, like months before it came out. They would bring it to Dr. Dre. He would play it on the radio.
That's right.
So
we had a lot of firsts. Did I say Positive K? Positive K came through a couple times. Got this my man Frankenstein. I think he's from Canada. Okay. He came up there.
Wow.
Yeah, that was like underground hip hop. All this was considered underground back in that time. I think that's it.
Either way, that list is pretty long, and I'm sure there's more names that we're not even thinking of.
Yeah, probably. You mentioned
Mellow Man Ace, right? You did an interview with him.
Mellow Man Ace, yes.
Wow,
yeah, he was cool.
That's what's up.
Most everybody came up was cool.
Yeah, either way,
got Rakim up there though.
You never got Rakim. I'm surprised. Somebody in the chat is saying which Dr. Dre. We're talking about Dr. Dre from New York.
Right, Strong Island.
When we say Dr. Dre, people might think you're talking about Dr. Dre, West Coast Dr. Dre, NWA.
Yeah. No,
From
Strong Island, Dr. Dre.
Raps.
Yes, we're talking about
Dr. Andre Brown.
Andre Brown. Yes, shout out to him, man. So now, subsequent to that, Steve, you didn't just stop there. You went on to do BringTheNoise.com with Chuck D. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, well, you was part of that too.
I was a part of that. Yes,
we did that back in 1999 to 2001, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, and we can't say that without mentioning Gary G. Wiz, man. Big up to
Gary
him.
G. Wiz, that was his spot. Yep.
So,
Chuck Chillout was down too.
Chuck Chillout came through with us. Yes, he did.
Chuck Chillout was a fool.
Yeah,
I think the Orphan 2 was doing a show too back then. I think they had a slot.
Oh, and then
my man. All right. What was the other? My man there. I can't. Ice. Kyle Ice Jason was doing a show.
Oh, okay.
I forgot they had that show. It was pretty crazy.
And then we did
give the people like a synopsis of what that was about. That show.
Bring the Noise?
Bring the Noise.
It was a radio station, internet radio. It was like one of the first internet stations. Well, of course, I think 80 Hip Hop preceded it, but it came around similar around that time. It was earlier part of internet radio because Chuck would talk about the MP3s. I was like, what the hell is an MP3? I didn't know what the hell that was. It was all new technology, had players and all this kind of stuff. So we used to air, was it Monday nights? I think the show used to come on Sunday and Monday, I think it was. I used to go there and we used to do the show. And it was supported by Atomic Pop. There's an early website company that supported internet. And it was like a tech company. But what happened was when the tech stock market crashed back then, that was it.
Yeah, okay. I get it.
Paid no more. We was getting a little something there for a minute.
Yeah.
And then that fell out. But we had a few shows. Chuck did his show. I think he did the Countdown show. Sometimes I would fill in for him.
Okay.
And I did the hip hop spot. I think I did with the old school hip hop. That's what I was doing.
In fact, we interviewed Freddie Fox on there one time. He actually came.
Right. Yeah, Freddie Fox came through.
Yes, he did.
Also, what do you call it? Came through too. What's the Stick Man and what do you call them?
From Dead Prez.
Dead Prez?
Yeah, they came through.
Yes. Yeah, those were days. And then we did public access television. We
did. Subculture Radio.
Subculture Radio. We were doing that at Chuck D's house every week. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then we
We sure did. That's right.
And then we were filming out of a studio. Andreas, the guy with the Ferrari.
Oh Lord, Andreas was giving us a hard. He never problems, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Andreas 13, the pain in the ass. He gets stuff done. I don't know how he does. He gets his stuff done. He's been doing it. He's been out there for a minute too.
Speaking of which, he was down with Terminator X Valley of the Jeep Beats. Since we're talking about Long Island, we're gonna get into that. But now, Steve, you were on the scene early on. You talked about seeing Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five perform live.
They came out to Long Island to a spot called the Dolphins Cove. It was on Nassau Road. There was like a bar, but it was, and I think it was winter of 1980.
Wow.
It was cold. Remember that? So it could be January, February around that time. They came out and threw down, man.
And this is maybe Rap on Record is out maybe like a year at this point because Rapper's Delight was hot, and then Flash and the Furious came out, and so you're seeing them in 1980. This is like not even a full year of Rap on Record. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
You said you also,
and it came to mind. I could literally walk to the spot, so I walked up there.
Wow. So you went for Delph. You wasn't waiting for no crew. You went by yourself.
Right around the corner, man. I was home. So that was crazy.
Yeah, you talk about seeing You talk about seeing Grandmaster Flowers too, right?
Yes, at the it's called Electricians Hall.
Electricians Hall. Wow.
I think in Melville, something like that.
Yes. Yeah. But
I think was it off 110? I don't remember where it was. That might have been around 79, 80 around that time.
Yeah. Wow.
And had a couple other DJs in there. See, back then it was disco. Disco was the thing.
Yeah.
And I know cats say, disco, this and that, and they were in the park. But listen, people get in where they fit in. As long as they was representing, they was doing some of the elements of hip hop. So what's the problem?
Yeah, exactly.
They do the same thing. Parks would play more break beats and stuff like that, but you're not gonna play break beats that much in the club unless you go into you rent out a hall or something that really did that. But you don't have to be places that supported hip hop like that, or that type of music, breaks and stuff. So that's why I was really getting to Parks. And out here on Long Island, what parks do black folks go to that can do all that? Maybe in Wyandanch you could probably do it, but a lot of times, you know, powers that be ain't trying to hear that. They weren't trying to hear. They didn't understand, you know.
Right.
But yeah, those were the early days. And also King Charles, my man Vern. Shout out to my man Vern.
Okay.
DJ Vern from King Charles. King Charles is coming out. He came out in Centennial Park. Quite a few other spots as well. But they used to come out there. And also at Old Westbury, I think it was Thursday nights, they used to throw down. Because I remember, what's his name? Nelson PR.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to my boy DJ Blake, Hollywood House, him and Rob Netta.
Wow.
They was back. That was also the winter time. Because I remember we had to go to Freeport, go to my man TA, his cousin's house, Arnold, and get this amp. And then we went out there. We went to Freeport and went there. And then we went out to Old Westbury. It was crowded there. And Cowboy used to come out there too.
Yeah, you said Keith Cowboy.
Five used to hang out at Old Westbury back in the day.
Yeah, and speaking of which, I'm glad you said that. Kool Moe D from Treacherous 3, after he graduated high school, he came out here and went to SUNY Old Westbury.
Oh yeah?
Oh yes. Put that in there. Yeah, oh yeah. And now you mentioned Centennial Park in Roosevelt. Yeah, that was the spot. That was the spot. In fact, I remember them filming some UMTV raps from there once in a while. T Money would be hosting from Centennial Park in Roosevelt. And you also mentioned seeing Infinity Machine. They were coming out here from the city, right?
Yeah, they came out. I remember seeing them one time. It was at the VFW Hall in Uniondale, right off of Uniondale Avenue. Yo, they had all these them serving Vegas stacked, Jack. I'm like, damn, what the heck?
Wow.
That was like the early 80s too. I was like, I ain't never seen nothing like that, man.
Wow.
I mean, they had the monster system.
So, Steve, we got a question in the chat. It said, who would you say was the first DJ to put Long Island on the map?
First DJ?
Yeah.
It's hard to say. I can go back as far as Nelson PR. He was from Brentwood.
Okay.
Brentwood. And he was out there doing it. Doesn't get the recognition, I don't think. DJ Pleasure too. I think Pleasure was from Amityville or something.
Oh wow. Okay.
He had that keyboard. That's hard to say who was the first DJ.
And
well known as far as what, turntablism and all that kind of shit.
You see, that's the thing. When we go back to DJing, it's going back to like the disco era where it wasn't really hip hop like that yet. So it's hard to say. You said Grandmaster Flowers. Flowers was coming out here from the city, or he was Long Island?
Flowers is from the city.
Okay.
Grandmaster Flowers at the dance with Maboya.
Okay.
I think that what I understand is that what's his name? Herc's sister, Cindy.
Yes.
I think she said she used to do parties out there, so she might have been responsible for that.
Yes. Now that strikes home. That hits home for me and Tiger because she actually bought a house and lived right around the corner from us.
Oh, word?
Oh yeah. Wow. Oh yeah. Back in the 80s, in fact, Kool Herc was living in Long Island in Huntington at the time, and
wow.
And he was staying in her house at a time. And I remember as a kid, I would see Kool Herc Tiger walking down Broadway. Shout out to all my Huntington people. I would see Kool Herc walking down Broadway by himself, walking to the store. And I'd be thinking to myself as a kid, like, whoa, that's Kool Herc. Like, that would always blow me away. Like, you know what I mean? Kool Herc is just walking down the street.
It was crazy for me because it didn't even like really hit me, like, because, you know, I started DJing when I was 16. So I was just getting into, you know, not even I want to be a DJ, just doing it, practicing on like old ass Lafayette turntables. And then I would go to K1's house and watch him with the breakbeats, the original Technique 1200s and breakbeats. I would just sit there and watch him do the breakbeats, not even knowing his legend is right there in the house.
Wow. Right. And K1, by the way, is Kool Herc's little brother. We came up in the neighborhood with him. In fact, I went to summer camp with him years ago. So we were fortunate, man, to be able to be that close to, like, it's, for me, that's like the royal family of hip hop, and they live right where we live, you know. Yeah, that was good. That was crazy. So all my Huntington people, you know,
people starting to question him though, you know that, right?
That's internet chatter. I think it's a bunch of nonsense.
Nah, I saw an interview with Flash and talking about what's the merry-go-round. Some people say some people say they don't know too much about that fly and that party. They said they haven't met anybody who's ever been there. I said, oh wow.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. We have to do some research and fact check that because I mean,
well, we know Flash is legit. Nobody was doing the shit that Flash. Excuse my language. Nobody's doing the stuff that Flash was doing back in the day.
Perhaps, but
I call him like the godfather of turntablism too.
I did as part of the Little George show, I was interviewing a lot of these veteran hip hop artists, and they were telling me, before it was rap on record, when Kool Herc did a party, you had to be there minute number one. Like that was literally the place to be. And so a lot of the veterans, they say the same thing. Like that was the origins of it. Of course, a lot of people are coming with different origin stories, but the people that I did interviews with, I'm talking like Crash Crew. I'm talking like, legit people, DJs. They were saying Kool Herc was the man. Kool Herc did a party. You had to be there minute number one. So this alternate narrative, I am not too clear on that. But again, I wasn't there, so I'm just going off of what people have told me. So I can only repeat what I was told. But I'm hearing a lot of different stuff now, saying it started in Brooklyn, it started in Queens, it started here, it started there. So it's kind of hard to say for me. I wasn't there. I'm just doing interviews.
Oh, there you go. We got lost for a second there.
Oh, yeah, okay. So we back. Anyway, Steve, you said Roosevelt Roller Rink used to have jams back in the 80s too, right?
Yeah. Now I don't remember who came. Shout out to DJ Kwasim and his father. Roosevelt Roller Rink was the joint too.
Okay.
A lot of stuff was going on. They had, he was roller skating and they had the music going. I think Kwasim was the DJ too. That was the spot. I think King Charles may have come up there. I don't recall now off the top of my head. But that was the spot.
And CW Post, they was having jams at CW Post?
Yes, they did. One of my neighbors who I grew up with, they had a function that had to be 79. Summer 79, like
wow, that's before Rapper's Delight. Summer of 79.
Summer 79 or late part of summer. Eddie Chiba was there.
Okay.
And the freak dance was the dance.
The freak dance.
The freak. That was the joint. Yes. Chiba did his thing. Who makes it sweeter? DJ Eddie Chiba.
Okay, so now, Tiger, here's where we're going to need you to chime in. I want to talk about some of the acts that came out of Long Island in terms of hip-hop and rap on record.
Sure.
Rap music changed the game. Tiger, who for you was some of the artists that really stick out as like the monumental hip-hop artists that really represented Long Island well?
Oh, man. Where should I start? I mean, EPMD.
Of course.
Did it for me, man. And being like, a few towns over, like what they did when they came out.
In fact, hold on, not to cut your wisdom, but I remember when Newsday came out with an article on hip hop in the part 2 of the Sunday newspaper. I remember seeing that at your house. You kept that like many years later.
Oh, I think I still have it. They were in front of Brentwood. They were in front of Brentwood High School.
Yes.
Wow, what year was that?
Oh, that was 88, 89.
Wow, because I know what was that paper in the city? Did some the Village
Voice.
Village Voice did an article, and Harry Allen contributed to that. Shout out to Harry Allen.
Harry Allen, big up. And speaking of which, Steve, you mentioned all the names of the people that you did interviews that came out to Long Island to interview on the radio station. I came to your house, I saw those big gold records, man, on the wall. Who gave you those gold plaques?
Record industry gave it to me. I earned them though.
The record labels were giving you that. Okay, I thought the artists were coming to giving you that. Okay.
No, I think the late record labels, because we supported the artists, and they gave us love back by giving it. I had to fight to get that Mobb Deep one.
Oh, okay.
What about the De La Soul, man?
You got a De La Soul 3 Feet High and Rising too, right?
Huh?
De La Soul 3 Feet High.
Yes, I got a gold plaque for De La. Yes. And they come down there quite a bit. Mace, we did a fundraiser one year, and Mace was up in the piece, and then I think Stakes is High. They came through on that. I think it was Paz and Mace. Yeah, there was that album. Was that 93? I think it was, or 93 or 94. They came through.
Dave.
Yeah, for real. Salute to Dave.
Yes. Yes.
Now, this is a question for either one of you. Somebody in the chat wants to know: can anybody name like any of the first female rappers from Long Island that really represented? I know Tiger, you had did some tracks for a female artist that was pretty hot years ago. That was from out here.
Oh yeah, Desire. Big shout out to Desire. Yeah, we
So
started working in 2002 though. It was like later on, but
okay.
Yeah, earlier when he had my girl, oh Lord, I just saw not too long ago, Muslim sister. Oh Lord, she gonna kill me. I can't think of her right now. Good sister too. She had a joint out on what do you call Cold Chillin'. Can't think of her name. Glamorous.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember.
I think she's the first female rapper of Cold Chillin'.
Okay. So Tiger, you mentioned EPMD.
De La Soul.
Of course.
Right there. Amityville.
Yep.
Shoot. Man.
JVC Force.
Yep.
JVC Force. Love that shirt, man.
Strong Island.
Jamos, the Rhymethologist.
Jamos, the Rhymethologist with some wine dance. He did a record on Wild Pitch Records. Yeah.
Yep. Keith Murray.
Murray. Now, Steve, you know what? We're going to talk about the Bomb Squad, but you can't talk about the Bomb Squad and tell the whole story without mentioning True Mathematics.
Yeah, True Math. Yeah.
Mathematics. In fact, for the people that may not know who that is, Chuck D actually brought him in to do a verse on a song on
Get Out of Dodge.
Fear of a Black Planet. Yeah, Get the F out of Dodge. True Mathematics plays a cop that pulls over Chuck D.
Yeah.
He ends his verse by saying, "I'm the police and I'm in charge. And if you don't like it, get the F out of Dodge."
He had his own record too.
He was on Next Plateau.
Chaos in the House or something. I forgot what it was.
All the Greeks in the House.
Put a Lover in You too.
Yes. That was on, I think, Next Plateau Records or Select.
No, it was on Select.
Select Records. Okay.
I think it was on Select.
I believe so.
Yeah.
So that's a name that don't get mentioned, man. True Mathematics.
True Math. Yeah. They used to hang out at Eddie Murphy's house all the time.
Well, his brother used to rap too. Eddie Murphy's brother used to rap.
Yeah, Canine Posse.
Canine Posse, yeah. They were from Roosevelt too. Too. That's funny.
How about Canine Posse?
Yeah. So Tiger, keep going. Who else is on your list, Tiger?
Oh man, of course the guy Rakim, man.
Of course. Can't forget Rakim.
He changed the landscape, man. And,
he did. He changed the game for real.
And I found out later on, Bumpy Knuckles was supposed to be with Eric B, but then I guess he didn't show up or something. So then that's why Rakim.
Yeah, I think I heard that story too.
Yeah. And I didn't even know Bumpy was from Long Island originally.
Yes, he is.
Big shout out to Bumpy Knuckles. Man.
In fact, speaking of Long Island, a lot of people don't know Father MC is from Long Island.
Wow. See?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Even in the list I find, I've never seen his name mentioned too.
Really? Wow. Well, double check. I could be wrong, but if I remember correct, I believe Father MC was from out here also. And Bismarck.
Yes, the legend.
Speaking of Bumpy Knuckles, Lloyd Price, legendary singer Lloyd Price is his godfather.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Bumpy Knuckles' godfather. Yeah.
And somebody in the chat is asking if Herbie Lovebug is from Long Island. I know Herbie Lovebug bought a house.
He was living out here for a minute.
He was in Westbury. I think he might be in Georgia now, but I believe he was
living in Elmhurst. I think he's from Elmhurst.
He's from Queens, but he lived there.
I heard Kwame was talking about him living in Elmhurst.
Yeah, shout out to Kwame. But yeah, Herbie Lovebug lived in Westbury, he bought a house. And in fact, Salt was living with him at that house at the time. She was in Westbury also, from Salt and Pepper.
They have a child together.
Yeah, in fact, I saw Salt one day at Adventureland with her son. He was a little kid back then.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's funny.
Tiger, anybody else on your list? Because I got a whole list of names here.
Man, Public Enemy.
Of course.
Of course. I remember buying that Rebel Out of Pause single. Scratching the hell out of that.
Yeah, remember that? 87 when that came out? That was huge, man.
That was big.
And when they were on the cover, with the pistol, I was like, oh, they're real. This ain't no fake, pose right here. These was authentic.
Exactly.
Obviously LL, MF Doom,
School.
You said MF Doom, yes.
MF Doom, that's right. KMD.
Rest in Power.
Yep.
Yeah.
K Solo.
Yeah, man. Spellbound.
Yep.
Come on, man. Yeah.
Leaders of the New School.
LONS.
Poetic, man, from Too Poetic.
Poetic.
Yeah. Respect to
Prince
him.
Paul.
Prince Paul.
Prince Paul.
And our granddaddy IU too. Can't forget him.
IU.
IU, rest in power. Yeah, man.
Yeah, and Method Man's from Hempstead. People don't know that.
Yup.
Yeah, he was up there.
Prodigy as
Terra
well.
Avenue. Terra Ave.
So now at this point, now that we put all those names out there, here's the next topic I want to go to. The fact that some of the Long Island names that you mentioned, Tiger and Steve, actually changed the sonic landscape of rap music, and it changed for good. So for example, in 1986, when Rakim came out with Eric B for President, Back to My Melody, No Tricks in 86, It's Time to Build, right? His rhyme style and the way his approach to lyrics, that changed rap. That kind of elevated the game right there. So now that's 86. 87 now, Public Enemy comes out with their first album. Of course, Rebel Without a Pause was
Bum Rush the Show.
Bum Rush the Show, that's right. So now the Bomb Squad, Hank Shockley, Keith Shockley, Eric Sadler, rescue me if I'm wrong, Steve. They revolutionized the way rap music is produced. After Rebel Without a Pause, now everybody's sampling some kind of high-pitched squeak or horn or something. Like they sampling sounds in the music. That's being brought on by the Bomb Squad.
Yeah.
A year later, 1988, Prince Paul, who was from Amityville, produced De La Soul's first album. And real talk, without De La Soul, you might not have had A Tribe Called Quest, Diggable Planets, The Far Side, Outkast, PM Dawn, right? Rap music completely took a turn. So if it wasn't, say it again.
They spawned a lot of that. Yep.
Absolutely. Because now
they
made it okay to be different. And so I think as it relates to the way rap music changed, there's no other region of the country that had that kind of an impact on rap music. What are your thoughts on that, Steve? We'll start with you first.
Yeah, I agree. They came with a whole different style, different from everybody else. And they was trying to call it the Daisy Age. Just it was trippy and all this kind of stuff. There was a whole nother vibe. And it progressed. The Jungle Brothers. I don't know who came first. The Jungle Brothers? Jungle Brothers, were they
Jungle Brothers was out first, I believe.
Yeah. But they was all part of that Native Tongue collective.
Yes.
So some people also say that when Tribe came out, Tribe brought that jazz. With Q-Tip producing joints, bringing jazz, they also changed the game. And some people say it wasn't for Tribe, would be no Outkast.
Well, I would say if it wasn't for leaders of the new school, Tribe Called Quest might have not been what they were, because Tribe put out a first album, it didn't really do as well. And then when they did Scenario with Leaders, Tribe went into the stratosphere after that. So I think leaders of the new school helped to put a Tribe Called Quest on the map.
Second album.
Classic. Yeah, that's true.
That's right. So Tiger, your thoughts? You want to respond to that?
About leaders? I mean,
no, about the fact that these particular Long Island acts, Rakim, Public Enemy, and De La Soul, they changed the way rap music was
yeah. I mean, I heard people saying, yo, they throw their notebooks out after they heard Rakim. They were like, yo, this dude was so ahead of his time. Like, his joints don't even sound like, there's like an old school feeling to certain artists. Like and all that stuff. Like Rakim don't have that at all. You know what I mean? Like he's like for his time. So it's like he just elevated the lyricism, man. And
plus you brought the 5% knowledge in there too.
Absolutely.
And people were like, what is that about? So it made people want to research it and see what it's about. And it could have, I didn't say it could have. I think it did better a lot of people's maybe if they were doing something crazy, negative, and then by them researching what he was teaching, changed their life, man. Sure. Like it really changed people's lives. Like, today we talk about a lot of, the other side of the hip hop culture, which is the rap, which is the negative, which is the disrespect women and all that stuff. But there's a lot that changed people's lives too. And that's not highlighted enough. The negativity is always highlighted. So I think that should be highlighted too, that it changed people's lives like for forever. Yeah. And it changed like the landscape of music.
I'm glad you said that. Number one, Rakim put 5% culture in the mainstream because it was very underground at the time. Yeah. And when you said it changed people's lives, real talk, if it wasn't for Public Enemy, I wouldn't be doing F.A.C.T Project now. That's the impact that it had on my consciousness. So you're right. When you said changed lives, that's correct. Now we got Jeff Randolph 7358 in the chat also wants to mention Groove Be Chill, who was from Wine Dance. I forgot about that. That is correct.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
That's correct. So Long Island, man, had a lot of acts that were very impactful. New Jersey had a moment too, but I don't think they had the impact that Long Island has. So New Jersey had like DJ Mark the 45 King. They had Rakim Shabazz, Chill Rob G, Queen Latifah.
Naughty by Nature.
Poor Righteous
Teachers.
Redman,
yes.
Poor Righteous Teachers.
Poor Righteous Teachers. YZ is from New Jersey. Laws of the Underground. Artifacts is from New Jersey. Steve, you mentioned Chino XL. He's from New Jersey.
Right. Rest in power. Yeah.
Apache and La T.A. were affiliated with the Flavor Unit. They're from New Jersey.
Yeah.
Lord Ali Bosky was from New Jersey, part of the Flavor Unit. And Redhead Kingpin was from New Jersey, too. So New Jersey had a moment.
Do the right thing.
Yeah, I don't think New Jersey had the kind of impact on rap music that Long Island acts had. It was just something about Long Island acts that just made, I mean, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I think they had their impact, like, not to compare, you know what I'm saying? Because I think because LI, like, it was like the origin here, kind of like the origin of, like, the Bronx with the beginning of hip hop too. So I think, like, not to diminish New Jersey's light, I think they had their impact. You know what I mean? Because I play a Jersey set, like when I'm doing my live, because I'm speaking from a DJ, and I go to that Jersey set. You know what I mean? Like the chat room light up, like Jersey stand up. Like I go into Redman, I go into Latifah. Like so they, you know what I mean? They did their thing.
Double X Posse.
Yeah, Double X Posse.
Yeah.
And Tiger, real talk. If you want to really turn the party up, just do a Naughty by Nature set.
Oh yeah.
Naughty by Nature.
Naughty got joined.
You'll turn any party out just off of that right there.
That's a fact.
So it's no shade. I'm not throwing shade on New Jersey. New Jersey.
No doubt.
No.
In fact, we might have to do a whole nother show on just New Jersey alone.
I'm with it.
In fact, somebody in the chat is reminding me. Antoine Alston is saying that the first rap record came out in New Jersey, Sugar Hill Gang. So that's true too.
That's Sylvia, right?
Yeah.
Sugar Hill Records.
Yep. Yeah.
Sylvia Robinson.
Yeah. So now, Steve,
that song was big though. That song was big.
Yeah.
Wait, what we talking? We talking Rappers Delight?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Nothing was like there was nothing out like that. It was like
right.
First to a rap record.
And then when it came out, it was like then it crossed,
crossed
over label but it was on a lot of platforms.
Big record.
Now also in addition to just rappers, I think we got to big up certain DJs. Diamond J, who's now Diamond the Artist. Tiger, I know you know him. He's a friend of yours.
Yeah, man, real good friend for decades.
Good, yeah. He was at that thing in Eisenhower Park.
Was he really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we can't talk about Long Island DJs without mentioning Johnny Juice, man.
No, my man. DJ Johnny Juice on the loose, electric wire.
Yeah, we saw Johnny Juice on NBC recently on Jimmy Kimmel. But go ahead, Tiger.
Right.
I remember I was doing. I was doing an event in Melville at a park. You came through, Ralo.
Yes.
That's when you told me about Lil George, rest in power. That day we talked about Public Enemy, how you enlightened me on how he was actually doing the cuts
on Rebel Without a Cause.
And I turned around and that blew my mind.
Yeah, that's right.
And then I looked at the cover and I saw his credit on there. I was like,
yes.
Shoot. So you put me on to that.
Yeah, you thinking they saying Terminator X, you think, and you hear him scratching, you think it's Terminator X. It's Johnny Juice.
That was Juice.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah. So he was on Jimmy Kimmel with Public Enemy a couple of weeks back when they performed. He was on stage, if you noticed that.
Oh wow, okay.
And speaking of DJs, I gotta throw Djay Tiger in there too because you're doing work right now.
Oh man,
salute.
Still involved. And you know what? I gotta say, if I mention Djay Tiger, I gotta mention Sam's son also. Shout out to him. Another strong act out of Long Island, man. You can't tell a story without mentioning him.
Yeah, man.
And Sid and B-Tom was from Wine Dance. They did production for
Sid and B-Tom. Yeah.
Yeah, they were from out here too, man.
Dope.
They did production for Nikki D. I'm trying to think if there's anybody. Oh, Craig Mack, of course. We gotta mention Craig Mack. We did mention Craig Mack.
Yeah, we did mention Craig Mack.
Yeah. But I can't say his name enough. I feel like that's one of the more unsung.
Can't forget UBC.
Right. Oh, and
UBC, they're from Union Hempstead.
That's the name you were trying to think of before.
Yeah, UBC. Yes. Yeah.
Rock Marciano.
Yeah. Oh, you know who else too? what's the name? R.A. the Rugged Man.
Yes, already. Yep.
And we're talking about Long Island in the history of hip hop in Long Island. Ice Cube, America Most Wanted. People love that album. That was recorded in Hempstead.
Bomb Squad.
Yep.
Actually, in Green Street.
Green Street.
They made this some Bomb Squad because I went out to see. We went to the studio. Me and my man Kwame. Ice Cube wasn't there. I think he left. I think I met Sir Jinx there at that time.
Okay.
And Sir Jinx was one of the producers of the album.
Okay.
From the Lynch Mob. Sir Jinx is part of the Lynch Mob.
Right.
Now, Steve, you were also talking about the Hip Hop 50 and how they did not mention the impact that college radio had.
College and community radio played a big impact of made hip hop go mainstream.
Okay.
If you think, I guess, like I said, everybody can. 50 years is a lot. It encompasses a lot.
Sure.
Everybody's not going to get to shine, but I feel that hopefully in Hip Hop 55 and going forward, they'll mention the contribution of college and community radio.
Yeah. No.
Because back in the day, hip hop, before hip hop went 24 hours, was only relegated on commercial radio on weekends. So you had community station like WHBI, which later became WNWK.
Yes.
It was playing hip hop.
Yes.
And college radio, like I said, BAU, Bill Steff back in 1982 started with Mr. Bill's show. Was playing hip hop. So we were playing the joints that commercial radio wasn't playing because we had a little bit more freedom than they did.
Yes.
So we was able to play these cuts that commercial radio didn't play or wouldn't play because they had, what do you call it, record labels in their air in their pockets. I only took because I can't prove it. But anyway, allegedly, let me stop. But seriously though, back then, like I said, college radio was on. We was on 7 days a week.
Yeah.
7 days a week you were hip hop. Like I said, commercial radio was only on Friday, Saturday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, college community radio, we did our thing.
Yeah, you had NYU was spinning rap too. Rap this with P Fine.
Shout out to P Fine.
Yeah, man.
My man.
That lyric Pasta New said Tuesday I go listen to P Fine.
That's right. That's right. That's funny. Yeah, and there was another show on NYU. It was P Fine. There was another show that was on Tuesday. I forgot.
Chris something.
That's it. You're getting it.
I can't think of his name though. Chris something.
Yeah, I can't think of his name.
Stretch and Bobito.
Stretch and Bobito, yes. WKCR. They think they're going to have an anniversary or something.
Oh, WUSB, Stony Brook.
Stony Brook, yes.
Stony Brook, that's right.
Also, radio. Can't forget CW Post.
Yes.
They were doing something too back then.
Yeah. Jeff,
what do you think?
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say we think about the remember all these acts came to Jones Beach to perform too on Long Island too. So that was another hub.
What, absolutely. The Greek Fest?
The Greek Fest, yes.
Yeah.
I saw Gangstar came there.
Jay-Z. Jay-Z and Original Flavor. Biggie performed at Jones Beach.
Really?
And then they had the Fresh Fest. Wasn't that at Nassau Coliseum in Uniondale?
Was it?
In 1985. In 1985. I was there. I went to that.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It was
there.
Run DMC.
Run DMC, Houdini, Fat Boys.
Yes.
Grandmaster Flash and Furious was on that.
Oh, word?
Oh yeah. In fact, I saw I think that was the year later. Eric B and Rakim had performed there. It was not the Fresh Fest because Fresh Fest was 85. But they had did a show. It was I think Run DMC was the headline. But Eric B and Rakim had just come out. So that was like Rakim's first time performing. And, who else performed there? There was a lot of those concerts that would come like every year. And we would have them in Nassau Coliseum. So a lot of the artists from Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, Harlem, the Bronx, if they were hot on record, you came out here. In fact, I was at the concert where I forgot the brother's name. He got stabbed for a gold chain, and they did the whole self-destruction song around that. That happened.
That was at the Coliseum?
I was at the Coliseum. I was there.
Word?
I was in Nassau Coliseum. Wow. Yes. So they, the whole for people watching this, we seen self-destruction in the 80s and that whole Stop the Violence movement. That was sparked by an incident that happened in Long Island. In fact, that happened when Kool Mo D was on stage. The word started to go around the building and somebody got stabbed. And then 20 minutes later, you heard, they took him to the hospital. He might not make it. That kind of messed up the mood, but you still wanted to focus on the concert. But that was out here in Long Island. Now we got Jeff Randolph 7358 in the chat. He mentioned DJ Bilal, and I gotta say that DJ Bilal, Martin Lawrence played DJ Bilal in a movie. First of all,
right.
So yeah, in the house party he played. He played. Jeff Randolph says something else too. I think it's freezing.
It's on the screen. I got it. Yeah, Ice Cube got his first Jerry curl cut off in Wine Dance.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's funny.
Shout out to Alvin Toney, man, responsible for a lot of,
Yeah, that was PMD's personal manager, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Alvin Toney. Yeah. Well, I didn't know he got a Jerry curl cut off in Wine Dance. That's funny.
That's crazy.
That's hilarious. And Jeff Randolph, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, follow the drip.
Follow the drip. Jeff Randolph also mentioned Sid and B-Tom from Wine Dance. We mentioned Sid and B-Tom. But a lot of those big concerts, man, they will come out here. If it was not Nassau Coliseum, it was Madison Square Garden, because I saw a lot of shows there too. but that whole Stop the Violence thing began out here from an incident
self-destruction
at Nassau Coliseum. Yeah,
that was a joint.
Westbury Music Fair too.
Westbury,
they had some joints. Yeah, I remember one night I went there to see Naughty by Nature.
Wow.
But then they go down. Queen Latifah was there too. Me and Jeff Foster talked to Queen Latifah backstage. And they had a fire, so they had to cancel it. So that was, I forgot, it was in the 90s.
Okay.
That was crazy.
Wow.
In fact, I remember seeing Tiger, you mentioned WSB. I remember seeing Boogie Down Production perform at USB.
KRS One of them? Yeah.
Really? Stony Brook?
At Stony Brook, yeah. This is years ago. Back then.
That's DJ Cut Supreme.
Cut Supreme is on the radio. Like, I think he's got a bedroom in the back of the radio somewhere. He's still doing it. Yeah, he's always there. He's always
wow.
Yeah, Cut Supreme is still on. And who else? I saw I went to USB Special Ed. It was Special Ed and Brand Nubian. Brand Nubian performed.
Wow.
And before Special Ed could come out, it ended in violence. So that was at Stony Brook. Yes.
At a Brand Nubian show. Go figure. Right?
Oh yeah.
Really?
The Brand Nubian show, right? Yeah, it makes sense out of that, right? But yeah, I remember that.
Up, man. They're gonna act up.
Yeah. So we coming up on the end of the hour. Tiger, you posted that link for Steve's Mixcloud.
Well,
I put it in the chat again. Yeah.
Can we show that again? Yeah. Steve, is there any other things you want to add? People might want to follow up with you. Are you on anti-social media? I don't know if you're taking messages on there.
Yeah, I'm on social media. Okay. I'm on my Facebook's DJ Wildman Steve. Wildman Steve Adams.
Okay.
On Instagram, Wildman Steve 1 on Instagram, Wildman Steve 1 on Twitter. I'm on YouTube, Wildman Steve on YouTube, Wildman Steve 5 on TikTok.
Okay.
I think that covers everything.
And how many of those old interviews are on Mixcloud? You got a lot posted there? Or
There's some, but I have some up there. I don't have as many as I could. I had some, I took some down because unless you get the paid one, you're limited as how much you can put up there for free.
Yeah, they've been changing a lot of these platforms. This platform right here, Rob, we're gonna have to talk because they took everything away.
Wow.
So I'm looking for another platform. We might have to use OBS. It's a little technical. I mean, I've learned how to do it. You kind of got to put stuff everywhere, but it looks better than it's just this plain thing. And they got their stuff all over it. You can't even put your own banner on here now.
Oh, wow.
At least you can put your banner, your logo. Yeah, I was trying and I said, wait, they changed everything. And the price jumped from it doubled.
Wow. That's crazy.
Like in this economy, man. Like,
I was going to say them damn tariffs.
Okay. Okay.
I think people use it
on this every day to use. So
right.
It's not worth it. So we'll talk.
Yeah. Well, keep me posted.
Mixcloud too. When I went to your Mixcloud and I was like, oh yeah, I'm already following you. Then I saw all of the you gotta pay this to do this, you gotta pay, and it said your storage has been limited. I can't even put any more mixes up. So
wow. Jeff Randolph in the chat. Jeff Randolph 7358 mentioned Leisure.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Thank you. Jeff Randolph mentioned Les Jardins. Y'all remember that?
The club?
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
The club Les Jardins.
The club, yeah. I'm sure that's what he's talking about.
City, wasn't it?
I believe that was in the city. And he said Studio 109. I'm not clear on what that is, but I remember Les Jardins. Either way, Tiger, you got merch that you selling. You want to put up the link for that so people can go in and buy some Full Blast Radio merch?
Oh yeah. It's on Real DJs shop.realdjsmatter.com. You know what I'm saying? I got my Full Blast merch on there.
Okay.
A lot of some producer merch on there.
Okay.
With the SP1200 on it.
Nice.
Wow. There was one question though I wanted to, that someone asked. I was going to ask him too. Do you remember any LI battles, Long Island battles that stand out, either DJing or rapping? Like, was that something prevalent back then on Long Island?
All I remember is that my man Blake battled Nelson PR at the Old Westbury, and my man Amp went out on him. Off the top of my head, no.
There was some battles though.
I'm quite sure there were, but I wasn't privy to them.
Yeah. Now, Tiger, I got a funny story for you. I was at BJ's and I bumped into Diamond J, Diamond the artist, and I said, "Oh, Diamond J," because we had him on Little George show many years ago. Right. He came with Kango from UTFO, rest in beats to him.
Yeah.
C Boogie Brown from Leaders of the New School was there that night. Either way.
Word?
I saw him. Brown. Yes, shout out to Brown, man. I got to get a hold of him. But I saw Diamond and I said, "Oh, Diamond J," and he was like, "Oh man, you must have known me a long time if you still referring to me as Diamond J." So I told him that I'm on Fullblast Radio. I told him I'm on Fullblast Radio, and we doing a thing with Djay Tiger. He said, "Oh yeah, I got the Real DJs Matter coffee mug and T-shirt and all this kind of stuff." So I thought that was funny.
Yeah, he tagged me a few weeks ago.
That's my dude.
He was at an event and he tagged me, and I went to the event. He had the hat on, the shirt. I was like, "Oh shit!" It's like, that's dope. Big shout.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And he told me he had DJ. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Is this going to be reposted so people can check? Did you archive these or no?
Oh yeah, on YouTube. Yeah, it's gonna stay up. Yeah.
Okay, good. Let people.
I'll send you the link after the show.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, when we get off, we'll send it to you. But
one more point, man. I never heard Rakim curse.
Yeah, maybe like once, I think. Like one is.
They really hit rock. He did. Rakim don't be cursing, man.
Yeah, and Mahogany.
Respect that.
Up around
no.
Show.
He did it Mahogany. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Exactly.
Classy, man.
So it wasn't a crutch. Some artists use that as a crutch. After NWA came out, everybody wanted to do that. It was like a way to be significant in rap. But Rakim kind of kept all of that out of his lyrics. So he kind of elevated rap in that way too, kind of keeping it straight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
God.
But all right, people, that's all we got time for. I know we can go on for a long time, but Steve, I want to thank you for joining me, man. I appreciate this.
Thank you for having me. Both of y'all.
Pleasure, bro.
Yeah.
And Tiger, we gotta get you.
Well,
we gotta bring you back, Steve. We gotta bring you back.
Let me know. If y'all want to jump on, I'll jump on. Hang out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Guest spot or whatever. Yeah. I'm with it.
Cool.
Ralo with it. Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. And Tiger, we got to bring you back on the F.A.C.T project more often too, man. It's only the second time you've been on. I know you're busy though.
Well, I got a lot of time now. I'll talk to you about that behind the scenes, but we got the me and Samsung. We got the album coming out, therapy sessions. Hopefully before the end of the year.
That'd be dope. Let me know.
There's Black Men Therapy, and you know what I mean, getting right with your mental. So these songs really touch on it. So be on the lookout for that.
Well, also I'm on songs. I do a host of short segment on Chuck D's And You Don't Stop. It's called Songs in the Right Direction, which airs every Friday on And You Don't Stop. And I play underground. I play whatever I want, basically.
Nice. And I forgot to mention Party 105. Am I saying it right?
Yeah, I did that. They did Party 105. I did
my first minute.
The Beach, 1017 The Beach.
Okay.
Back in the day. Beach is still around.
Okay.
It's out in the Hamptons.
Oh,
first was 1017 The Beat, where they played a lot of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
When I came in doing hip hop, then they switched over to The Beach. So they made it more of a top 40, whatever it was you want to call it. But,
all right, people. I got this from Brooklyn Hip Hop Fest. I was actually at this performance, and I spoke to Brown like the day before. I kind of want to go out on this performance. It was Leaders of the New School and Busta Rhymes reunion for the first time after 19 years.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What are you saying?
There might be copyright issues.
Oh,
When-
it's
yeah, someone else's
right, so you know what?
YouTube.
It's on
Yeah.
YouTube. Yeah. All right. So
Yeah,
I won't
yeah.
do that. I won't do it.
Yeah, those ones I rather like I download them and I test them in the background. There's been a lot of issues with copyright stuff, so I want to be careful with that.
Yeah, I get it.
I apologize.
No worries. No
No,
worries.
it's all good.
I'm having an issue with my computer. Can you still see me?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
See you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not even seeing myself now. I don't know what I just did, but either
A
way.
little blurry, but I see you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm having a problem. This computer's I'm surprised I even lasted this long.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm having an issue. I gotta get a new computer. But either way, I want to thank both you brothers for being on here. We gotta do it again soon, man.
Definitely.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah,
brother.
most definitely.
I heard you on the F.A.C.T, Ralo. Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. And Steve, we're gonna send this to you as soon as I get off, all right?
All right. Thank you guys both. Nice meeting you, Tiger.
Yo,
Keep
you
doing
too,
what you're
brother.
doing, brother.
Thank you, man. You too, man. Salute.
All right.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Okay, I can see myself now.
Yeah, y'all.